Welcome back, guys. More Pokemon Gold and Silver. And, right before we hit this thing going, I said Carl's already surfing?
Yeah, I forgot I was. I hate surfing.
Jeez. Last time I was playing, I was stuck in this stupid tower. Oh.
Also, more observant viewers may have noticed my goatee is gone.
And I didn't even notice that.
I had a costume contest to win, and I couldn't fit my Plague Doctor mask on without my goatee sticking out of the bottom. So I had to...
I didn't even notice that. Wow, I feel really silly there, actually.
I had to sacrifice it to the spirits of Scary. And,
yeah. Did it pay off?
Yeah.
Awesome. So. Hey, that's all that matters. We thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for the notifications if you haven't already. Make sure you stay in line with us on this Pokemon journey and everything else we're throwing your way.
Yep.
I don't want to fight muscle with muscle.
I think I actually arrived where I was headed, so...
Yeah, man, you're fine.
So...
I got lost in this tower, and...
So when you get to the top of the tower, you're told that the Ampheros that basically functions as a light is sick, so you have to go get some medicine on this island. So, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but it's not quite as bad as surfing in 3rd gen, so, I mean, there's a lot of it, but not quite as
3rd gen is, ORAS, right?
Yeah.
That's what,
Ruby
and Sorry.
Sapphire.
Yeah, Ruby Sapphire. I just say ORAS because...
Well, one thing about Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is it really reduced the amount you have to surf.
Yeah, I read that too, and it's still a lot.
Yeah, so...
Man, I loved it because, I played through it twice. Once by myself and then once with you.
Right.
And I really liked that one, but the amount of surfing just... Oh, man, it's rough. It really is.
So, we also got new lights. Well, not new, but
just
I got
modifications.
Yeah. So, like we've said before, we're constantly trying to make things better.
All the time. It's a process, and we thank you for being patient with us. It's really funny to look back on some old stuff, every now and then, and be like, oh no, wow. But it just keeps getting better and better and growing,
Bit by bit.
Bit by bit. I like that. That's Carl's saying right there. Especially when it comes to like grinding in Pokemon, bit by bit.
You just have to keep at it until either you go insane or you
break through the wall.
Yeah.
Of grinding.
Can't remember where the hell I'm supposed to go.
Yeah. Speaking of grinding, we bring this, media and footage to you guys regularly, but this week's been kind of rough. Part of it for myself is self-inflicted, I guess you could say. So I'm gonna get into this, but it's gonna be hard to stop talking about it once I do. So anyways, I got Red Dead, okay, and it's a big game for me. So I got Red Dead, and I got it Friday, made some trades in, and I got it, took it home, and I commenced to probably bury in a weekend. Oh man, I hate to say this. Probably about 20 hours in a weekend. And I was so tired on Monday. I was so tired. I got home, I got off work, no joke. I got off work, I laid down on the couch in my work clothes and passed out until like 11 at night. And I was like, oh crap. But it's amazing.
I didn't hear anything from him most of the weekend, so...
I was too busy just wrecking stuff.
Right.
I know there's usually a lot of hype with stuff like this. Oh, is this the spot right here?
Yeah.
Okay. I got sick. It's gasping for air. Cianwood.
Which is the island I surfed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we already have surf, right?
Yeah, you already have surf, and you can use it.
Yeah.
So
that
I think
was
you
it.
already have surf.
So that was it. We went all the way up there just to hear that.
Yeah. But you can't get the medicine until you've talked to her. So
Right.
it's one of those kind of...
So can I use the escape rope and just leave this place?
If you have one.
Okay,
Why
cool.
didn't I think of that? But actually, it's pretty easy just to get down to the bottom if you jump in the holes.
Okay. All right.
So
cool. But yeah. So, anyways, on Red Dead. So I played the first Red Dead like a lot. Okay, so you know when like games come out and it's like a sequel or something like that. Like fans usually want similar gameplay, right?
Yeah.
But
No, go
yeah,
back.
I see what you're saying
Yeah.
with the hole up here.
Yeah.
People usually want similar gameplay, but not like identical. Well, crap.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not dealing with this. I know I have one.
I've heard a lot of great things.
There it is. We're done. We're out of here. Okay.
I don't have the game yet. I need to get it.
Is it coming to PC?
I don't know. I
haven't heard.
I would assume so.
At some point, they should.
Yeah, but I mean, they never brought Red Dead Redemption to PC.
Yeah.
If they have, it was recent.
Yeah, it have to be. Because the first one was, I mean, it could have still came out then, but it came out 2010.
Yeah, but it didn't come out right when.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Crap, so I gotta teach surf to somebody. And I'm not teaching that to
Surf is actually a pretty good fighting move. Like, not fighting move, but it's a pretty good move in battle. Believe it or not.
in this gen.
Yeah, in a lot of gens. It's actually pretty good. So.
I guess I can throw it on him. Because I was thinking about that too. I was like, do I want to throw it on him? Like,
I put it on my slowpoke.
yeah. Gosh, let me see. Where are you at? Where are you at, Surf? Boot up an HM. Does this go fast? Scroll fast? Okay.
Oh, you're gonna teach it to. Okay.
I mean, that's the only thing. Like, see, for me, I don't know if I want to do that. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Because.
I mean, it's not the worst move.
Yeah. 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 I'm gonna find something else.
Yeah.
I think I have another water type in the PC. But anyway,
you got a slowpoke. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, I had bought that game, back in the day, and I played the original Red Dead and the DLC, The Undead Nightmare. I played both of those like two playthroughs, like
Right.
just wrecked it. So this one, like I said, when you think about a sequel or any kind of commencement on a series, you think, okay, they're gonna keep what made it great, but refine and make it even better. They nailed that.
Yeah.
They nailed that. Like, they didn't do stuff so drastically where it made you go, what am I playing? It was really awesome. And the world, I mean, I'm the kind of person, I got burnt out on GTA a while back. Nothing against GTA, it's just you can only steal cars so much and pick up prostitutes and whatnot, just so much before it's just like, okay. And I played it a ton in high school. Ton.
Right.
But yeah, Red Dead this is absolutely amazing. I don't know if it'll get Game of the Year, but it has to be a strong candidate. Even the randomness of it, how it feels so alive. So a friend that Carl and I went to school with, he reached out to me because he got the game, and so we've been playing it and talking back and forth. And we'll tell each other stories like what happened, like, oh my gosh, dude, I was doing this and then this happened. And it almost sounds like it would never happen. Like, is he making this up right now?
Right.
It's really well done. So did you go down here? Oh, and then down this way.
Yeah.
Sir, you're dealing with some angst because of it.
Yeah, I got into. I decided to try out the gym, and I'm kind of really underleveled for it. So.
I was talking about Red Dead with work, but yeah.
Yeah. No, Red. So. It's not completely like. I've been flying kind of semi-solo, and will for another day. One of my coworkers took a vacation, not because of Red Dead. He had other things to do, but he added one extra day onto the end of his vacation just to play Red Dead, which I can't be mad. I've taken vacation days, but it's still like it's a little rough this week.
Yeah. Well, I definitely rested up and got some sleep, so I feel better. But yeah, I told Carl I had like a Red Dead hangover. Like it was bad. It was bad. There's just so many things about it that, man, I will say this because anyone that's familiar with the channel, if you're not, like, I'm really big on Fallout. I started my journey with Fallout. Carl has a lot of experience with it, but I started Fallout 3 and then Fallout New Vegas and then just onward. I didn't play anything before that. And there's just certain aspects of Fallout that I really like. And then I played Elder Scrolls, which I really only played Skyrim, but there's certain aspects of that I really like. But I'm going to say this because Bethesda, we kind of talk about that in other episodes, or any other company that makes open world games, they're going to have to like step their game up.
Right.
Because this game, there's aspects like where you can modify weapons like in Fallout 4.
Well, and you know, one of the things I've seen, it looks like it took a lot of inspiration from The Witcher as well.
Yes.
Which is a great game to take inspiration from.
Yep.
I guess the open world game that I'm excited about is Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, okay.
Whenever that comes out, I trust CD Projekt Red to make a good game, so I'm not like...
Yeah.
I'm not being annoyed with them. I understand it takes time to make a good game.
It does.
I just really want to play it.
Yeah, I don't blame you there, man.
So
I don't blame you there. Like, I know when I think about... I watched something online about Red Dead, and they were like, this game has almost been in production for 7 years.
Right.
And I'm like...
I'm not surprised.
Like, what? Like, no wonder it's so good. Like, there's such small details. Like, here's another one that's amazing to me. Like, of course, I grew up around, my family's pretty country.
Yeah.
I'm not from Texas, I'm from Kansas, but, I mean, it's still country. So, I'm not someone who rides horses and does that stuff, but I'm familiar with it. So, now in this one, you can store stuff in your saddlebags on your horse. So, like, you have, like, actual rifles and stuff, and it's realistic. And then when it gets cold or hot, if you're overdressed or underdressed, your HP, your stamina, things will take hits.
Right.
So you have to like pack clothes in the saddlebags. Like I know it seems tedious and you're like, what? But it really brings a level of realism.
And see, you're talking about this and you're just making me want to get it.
I'm just saying, it is unreal. Like, there was one time I was traveling, like, I gotta tell you a funny story, like, just the randomness of this game. So I talked to this friend we went to high school with, and he told me this random story where there's a part where you come face to face, with this huge grizzly bear.
Right.
And you can choose to keep hunting it or back off. I backed off. Our friend said, I'm hunting it. So he chased it down, and he killed it. All he had is a little sawed-off and a revolver, and he killed it. I'm like, dude, you're crazy. So then you skin it, and it looks so realistic now.
Yeah.
And he loaded it up on the horse. And then he said as he was riding, his gang comes out and kills him.
Yeah.
And he was like, what? Are you kidding? Just the randomness.
Yeah. So one of my coworkers was talking about playing it, and he's trying to do not like a pacifist run, but he was trying to get through without killing anyone.
Good luck.
He said he was chasing a guy down, and he had gotten pretty good with the lasso, and tying him up. And he said he was chasing this guy, and he almost had him, and he hit the wrong button, and instead of lasso, he sawed off shotgun the back of his head. He was like, well, there goes my streak of not killing anyone.
That's impressive, no matter how far he got.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the random stories I was going to say is you get to this part in the game where you're in this town and the boss of your gang is like, don't cause trouble.
Yeah.
So this guy, I'm walking down the street, and this guy gets thrown out of the saloon window, you know what I'm saying, like a western, like boom, and he hits the street. So I just keep walking by him, being cool, and he goes, you got a problem? And I'm like, I just try to keep walking, and he grabs me, and then I start hitting the buttons to like elbow him to get him off me. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, stop, man. So like I try to keep walking, he grabs me again, and I'm like, that's it, I'm gonna kick his ass. And right when I'm about to, like, this lawman walks by, and that guy goes, "Ugh," and then walked off. Like literally reacted to the lawman and walked off. And I was like, "Holy crap!" Like it made me like laugh.
Yeah.
But it really pissed me off. Like I was like, "That's it. I'm gonna kick your ass." And then he's like,
"Oh, nope,"
and walked off. I was like, "Dude, that is unreal."
Right.
Unreal. But yeah, I mean, even if you're a big fan of GTA more than a Western game, to me it just feels like Rockstar puts their heart into Red Dead more.
Right.
I don't know why it feels that way, but at least try it. Go to a friend's house, do something. Like at least play it, because I think it was a line drawn in the sand to competition.
I'm gonna see if they're planning on releasing it for PC, and if not, I might have to buy another console for that.
Yeah, I hope they drop it for PC though for you, because
well, I'm kind of interested to see what people are gonna do with mods. Like, I know they don't like their games being modded.
They need to let it happen.
Yeah,
Sony, just come on.
It's not Sony that.
It's
well, I mean, yeah,
Sony.
it's Sony that won't let Bethesda's mods be applied.
Yeah.
But I think it's like with PC stuff.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, GTA 5 mods, they really don't like that.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah,
I was thinking about
it's Rockstar that doesn't like.
Okay. See, when I think of mods recently, I think about how Sony was all like, "Oh," with Bethesda.
Yeah, Sony can.
I love you, Sony, but sometimes you're assholes. But I love you.
I still think of the crossplay thing for Minecraft and stuff like that. Ooh, well, we're not going to participate in the crossplay for Minecraft because we can't control the users of other systems. And it's like,
of course. I mean,
so yeah, Nintendo's okay with 13-year-old Xbox players connecting to their system. Why aren't you? Like,
I think a lot of what happened to Sony back in PS3 days, whenever their system got hacked.
Yeah, they've really shied away from.
They had like clammed up, and to a point, I'm sorry, I don't blame them, because that was a big deal. Like, they gave people free games.
Yeah,
like I'm talking like, here's 6 games, choose 2 of them. Like, and these were games you went to the store and paid good money for. Like Sony, I think at that point was like, oh crap.
I'm really, though, like the big Sony network hacking thing that happened.
Yeah,
they kind of brought it upon themselves. Like, with their PR and the way they were acting and the lawsuits they were throwing out before that and all of that, like they kind of stirred the pot of the internet. And I mean, I'd hate to say those kind of things happen, but those kind of things happen.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, agreed. But that's just something I've noticed as, playing a lot of Sony consoles.
Right.
That ever since that moment, they've been kind of like, all right, like, let's be cool a little bit.
Yeah.
Which to a point I get, but it is what it is. Every console has their downfall.
Yeah.
Oh, I really wish there's a way we could just all make one console. But people will never agree to that point.
I mean, there's too much money to be made having different consoles.
I know. If only you could do that in a perfect world.
I mean, there is a system for a single unified console. It's called PC.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Which is my next step, because I don't plan on buying. Like, at one point I will buy a Switch, but it's not something that I'm like, I need it, I want it. Like, it's a no. But at some point, that'd probably be the last console I get. It depends what Sony does on their next one. That really is gonna pull me in.
Right.
So did you beat the gym?
Fuck no, I haven't even tried again. Their first trainer was level 27.
Holy crap.
So yeah, I'm kind of stuck surfing up and down the coast training sloth.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And since I was a dumbass and got rid of Curse, he doesn't have good defense.
Now I have another... All the evolutions have come from me.
You're going to have to make me change your... Well, I'm going to have to change your Pokemon lineup anyway because you swapped out for surfing type, water type.
I was like, surfing type?
Once again, it's been a long week and it's only Tuesday.
Oh,
So-
man, Joey, you are something else, man. I try to call the phone company. They won't change my number. They won't let me do that.
Joey hasn't bothered me tonight so far.
He always bothers me. He always bothers me. Now stop it. Now there is one thing that it going back to the game thing. There's one thing about it that does make me kind of sad deep down. Is Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur 6 is. I've actually played it and it's good, very good. Like I like it a lot. And it just sucks because when I read about it initially, they said it took the development team or whoever it was, they had to jump through like hoops
Right.
to even get Bandai Namco to say, okay, let's make it. Because they had no interest in it. None. And I really hope that Soul Calibur does not suffer because of Red Dead, which...
I saw a thing where they're bringing 2B from Nier Automata in,
Yeah, that's what it
which,
was.
I mean, that might bring players in.
Yeah.
And
then...
I mean, it's doing really well. Apparently, there's some leaderboard problems I was reading about.
Mhm.
Like certain people getting with leaderboard with certain characters, they just disappear. So,
Wow.
um,
That's crazy. See, I haven't played online or anything.
yeah.
Hmm.
So
Do they still have the creation thing going on with the junk and stuff?
they have reminded people that you can get banned for having giant schlongs on your character.
Oh my gosh. I get people are going to be people, but...
Oh boy, they both use supersonic at the same time, and we both got confused at the same time.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out... Did you go all the way down?
No.
I don't know where I'm going then. Holy moly. Oh, no.
Flop is
It
confused.
looks like it's right there to the left.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just need to go to the left. Oh, we're on the right path, actually. Good. Freaking muscle's getting destroyed. Okay. The owl is poisoned. Did it have a Poke Center there?
Yeah, there's a focus on there.
Okay,
If it
dies, it dies.
Yeah, it's a full blown town. So
I got into a wild encounter.
Tentacool and Tentacruel is all it seems to be.
Yeah.
Of course. But
I mean, my grass type is really good against them, but I'm out of Vine Whip.
hundreds of water Pokemon, and all you seem to ever encounter while surfing is Tentacool and Tentacruel.
It was like that in Gen 3 when I played the remake.
Luckily, they're poison type, so training a psychic type isn't too bad.
Yeah.
We're probably just going to be here a while.
Yeah. I got 2 Pokemon that are... Oh, you had to bring out that guy. I see.
Because, I mean, I had to be a smart ass. Be like, oh, I can totally take on this gym and without spending time leveling and all of that. So, y'all get to watch the exciting adventures of me surfing up and down the coast. Up and down and down. So,
Well, at that point, I mean, I'm probably going to have to do it too. So
yeah.
We'll have plenty of time to talk about Red Dead and all that stuff.
I mean, you talk about it. I haven't had a chance to play it
Oh,
yet,
man.
so.
It's not very often when it comes to gaming. What's the last game you played that really just had you like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to play that game again? Like,
Again?
no, I mean when you play it, when you put it down, you're already like, I can't wait to play that game again. Because there's things you have to do in life. You know what I'm saying?
I think Breath of the Wild was probably. Mario Odyssey was close.
Wow.
But I also beat it in one sitting. So.
Well, Well, that makes sense with you and a Mario game.
Right.
But yeah, I can see that. Because Breath of the Wild is still one of those games that I'm still very interested in playing.
Yeah.
Like when I get a Switch, that's going to be, probably the first game I get, to be honest. Because that one alone will probably keep you entertained for a long time. Yeah.
I still pick it up and play it occasionally. And
yeah. What is the DLC status on that? Did they drop everything that they're going to drop already?
Yeah, everything as far as I know of. Unless they, surprise everyone. They're like, oh yeah, there's one more DLC.
Yeah.
Which isn't in Nintendo's nature, but then again, Nintendo is kind of tricky sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. Coming from a trickster yourself, it makes sense. Just let me go. Just let me go. You guys are being jerks.
I'm trying to think of any other significant news.
Oh, come on.
Red Dead came out, and that seems to be the only news anyone's talking about.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah.
It was so funny because I was like, I budget and I'm smart and I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, so I pay bills and I did everything. I was like, I'm not gonna get it, it's cool. And I sit there and I'm like, I'm gonna trade in some of these games. Right. And I traded in some of my nice stuff. Like I was like, it doesn't matter. Like I want to play this. And
I always regret it when I trade in a game.
I do too. That's why I don't do it very often. But I was like, oh well. Because here's a really cool thing that I heard one time, and it was actually from someone on Twitter, so thank you so much. It said, before you buy a game, which I've taken this mantra and applied it to just anything in life, but before you spend, or if you cannot say you're going to put an hour in for every dollar that you spend, then you shouldn't get it.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang. So like when there's a game I really want, like I'm like, oh. And then I'm like, could I see myself putting 60 hours into that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it really makes me think and go, nah, I don't need it, But Red Dead, I've already done that to a fraction.
That's actually one of my problems with the Switch as a whole, is how expensive the games are for it, even when they're on sale.
How much are they?
They depends on the game, but, like, standard price for the big ones, but a great example is The World Ends With You Final Remix.
Yeah.
That was $50.
50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people upstairs are dancing a jig again. So.
I'm so beat down right now. My team is so just destroyed.
The World Ends With You came out in 2008. So, that's one of those things, like, will we spend 50 hours on that game?
I don't know.
But
I guess we can do our absolute best. So that's where the island is, isn't it? I gotta drop down past that girl?
No, just go to the left.
But there's someone up here. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm so banged up right now. Like, all my Pokemon are all... I'm like barely hanging on,
and I'm just here, like, slap fighting Tentacool. Like,
so you took the medicine back?
No, I haven't left the island because I don't want to fucking have to surf back.
Yeah.
Like, there's this Ampheramous dying right now, and I'm like, I gotta beat this gym. No, screw you. I'm gonna kill 900 Tentacool until I'm strong enough to beat this gym. Unfortunately for me, Sloth is an idiot.
This is ridiculous. I have one Pokemon that can surf and one Pokemon that can actually do something, and that's it. And I don't have Vine Whip. So, like, what do you do? This stupid Tentacruel, you won't let me leave with Constrict.
He keeps constricting and confusing you.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Just let me
go as far to the left as you can, and you'll eventually get there.
Oh, okay. Well, this is fun. Oh, thank you! Just let me go. Oh. Oh my gosh. I'm having like flashbacks of ORAS. Oh my gosh. All that surfing.
With that, we're gonna call this an episode and be back in a bit.
Keep surfing with us, guys. Thank you so much.